The Haunebu and the 190s, and they all three got their RLM gray on. And I went ahead and finished the where I left off on the Haunebu, so it's completely painted with the RLM gray. I prefer Tamiya's RLM gray for the RLM 75 gray because I think it's too dark, and to me it just looks doesn't look right with the Tamiya one. It's basically a lighter color of that, when I think it gives it more of a worn look, more used once you get the splinter pattern on and a little bit of weathering on it. But anyway, got that. Next up is to take some crystal clear. I got to spray the whole model, let it dry for a day, and then I'm going to start masking the splinter pattern, which is going to be really close. It's not going to be totally exact like the splinter pattern that you see on the instructions and or on the planes, but it'll be really close, and only the purist will have a problem with it. But anyway, it'll look good once I get it on. Then I'll do some that green there, which is from MIG. I'll spray that on, and then for the 190s, once I get the splinter on the wings there, then I'll go in and do the little molted camo that's on both 190A and 190D. So should be ready to rock and roll this weekend when we start really doing some hardcore painting. The kettenkrad. One thing I did do is I did pick up some chipping medium from Vallejo, and this stuff is airbrushable, so I loaded it up in the airbrush, and I airbrushed various places. I didn't airbrush the whole thing because you're not going to whitewash the control panels or the inside of here. But if you can actually see it where it pulled up, that's where I airbrushed it, and that's good, what you need. And then I'm going to take some white and then go back over it with the airbrush and just put a nice good coat on there, and then I'll take a stiff brush and some water, and then we'll start basically chipping away. I'm not going to actually do a whole lot of chipping. When I say that, I'm not going to make it like a Japanese airplane, where it's just completely chipped off paint. But I am going to start chipping around the edges and everything. It'll have the whitewash on there, and it'll have a more realistic, chipping effect with the snow like it's been used. If you see the, if you see like toys and everything, they have a white camo. I want to say camo pattern, but the white paint's on there, but it's really nice and crisp. But on a real vehicle, it should be more. Especially on this scale, you should be able to see it more of the chips and everything. But I got all the road wheels with the chipping medium. I got the side here, got most of the top. I got the back, which I know it's kind of hard to see a lot of the chipping medium, which is almost clear. I got this side, got the front and the all up in here. So up next is going to be, I may do one more round of that, and then I'll start putting the white down, because we do have a holiday here in the States, and I'll be doing probably a lot of painting, so I should get a whole lot accomplished. So that's where I'm going to stay on that. So up next will be some white on that, so hopefully I will get that on there this upcoming weekend. One thing I did pick up, and I've been needing one for a long time, that's a new paint stir. I wanted I wish you could buy the, I guess the shaft for it, because if you notice mine's completely caked in paint, and I never wipe mine off. I just dip it and go, and probably should wipe it off. But anyway, I could buy another one, but I've been looking around. I thought, well, maybe you can get like different attachments or different ones. So I found this. This is a it says cappuccino maker, which this is what it's called, as a milk frother. And I wanted this because if you notice on basically a paint mixer, it's basically got a little 4-prong flat piece of metal, best way to explain it. But on the milk frother, it's got a basically a circle and it's almost springy. There's only one flaw with this. It doesn't fit the Tamiya bottles. I mean, just barely. So it just needs to be modified just a tad, and basically all this just needs to be is just pushed in just a little bit with a pair of pliers, which I'll do this weekend so we can get it into the Tamiya bottle. But anyway, I mean, that's a lot of tension right there that you can actually, you know how when you get the sediment down there on the bottom, the pigment, well, if you got the flat piece, it's all right, but I wanted this because it had actual this almost spring-like right here. The tension is so when you get it down on the bottom, it should be it should grab the pigment and all that, and I think it should mix it really well. So I'm looking forward to that. So I'll try that out, but I gotta modify it just a tad because it does fit. Does not fit the standard Tamiya bottles, but it does fit the bigger Tamiya bottles. So who knows? Anyway, I wanted to show everyone that. I thought that would be a unique modeling tool to add to the arsenal. But anyway, that's what I have got going on today. We are adding chipping medium to the kettenkrad. Get ready to do the whitewash. Bought a new paint mixer, and we are getting ready to put the splinter on the 190s and the Haunebu. So that's what I got going on today. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.